Chapter 2. The Principles of the Alkaline Diet. The underlying of the alkaline diet. Alkaline diets, also called an alkaline ash diet, emerged upon the basis that foods can positively impact blood pH. You should know that the pH levels of the body are healthy within the range of 7.35 and 7.45, and the pH of the body differs depending on their function. For instance, the stomach is highly acidic, which is suitable for the breakdown of foods. It also prevents bacteria and other illnesses that can be caused by foods. Alkaline diets contain foods that are rich in nutrients such as sodium bicarbonate and calcium. These nutrients positively impact the body. The proponents of alkaline diets substitute it for acidic food because they believe that this diet is the solution to cancer, bone health, and various health problems. Although in the case of blood pH, the body has the mechanism to regulate itself, and the primary area affected by acidity is the urine that we release from the body. This is where alkaline diets come to play. The consumption of this food reduces the acidity of our urine and also reduces the work of our kidneys. But generally, alkaline diets have numerous advantages to anyone who chooses to follow them. Hence, following this diet isn't a wrong choice. The perks of following an alkaline diet. There are numerous advantages associated with following an alkaline diet. Some of such benefits include 1. Alkaline diets encourage the consumption of healthy foods, food given by nature, and rich in many nutrients. It makes use of mainly plant nutrition, getting its nutrients from fruit and veggies. 2. Alkaline diets are affordable and available to most parts of the world, and it is cost-effective, which makes it enjoyable for low-income families. 3. Alkaline diets still allow you to consume some mildly acidic foods. It follows the rule of more alkaline foods and less acidic using the ratio of 4:1. This makes the diet unique. 4. Alkaline diets discourage the consumption of harmful foods such as refined foods, sugar, junks, because they are highly acidic. 5. It is also helpful for people who want to rid excessive fat. The understanding of your body pH. The pH balance of your body, which is also called acidic and basic balance, means the measurement of acid or base in your body. These measurements determine the way your body runs. Naturally, you should know that our body can regulate its pH levels without external help, and this regulation process is done by two vital organs, the kidneys and lungs. Typically, pH levels range between 0 to 14, and 0 to 7.40 means the body is acidic, and 7.40 to 14 means your body is basic. You should know that these levels may differ depending on the acidic or basic measurement in the body. The kidneys and lungs are vital in maintaining the pH balance of your body. When these organs don't function properly, it results in your body becoming too acidic or too basic, and this can cause diseases, medically known as acidosis and alkalosis. How do vital organs regulate pH balance? The kidney regulates pH balance by transferring acids or alkaline/base, which is dependent on your food consumption, to your blood. However, you should know that the impacts of acids released by the kidney on the body are not fast compared to the lungs. Lungs, on the other hand, maintain pH balance by letting out carbon dioxide. This chemical, we breathe out frequently, is the end product of various body cells after oxygen has been used. These cells excrete this waste into the bloodstream, and it is then transported to the lungs. The lungs store carbon dioxide and expel it from the body when you breathe out. You should know that your brain carefully watches the way you breathe out and the levels of carbon dioxide you release from your body. This is used in maintaining the pH balance of your body. However, as earlier said, when your pH levels fluctuate significantly, it is because of a fault in the activities of the two vital organs responsible for keeping these pH levels in check. It makes you susceptible to diseases such as acidosis and alkalosis. Acidosis. This is the disease that affects a body and blood with high acidity. It means the pH levels are between 0 to 7. Types of acidosis. Note that if a body is suffering from acidosis, the type of acidosis will reveal the faulty organ. That said, the two types of acidosis are 1. Respiratory acidosis. This occurs when there is a buildup of unremoved carbon dioxide in the lungs. Most times, it happens because your lungs are not in their best health due to lung infections or other body and lungs deteriorating diseases. Examples of conditions that can cause respiratory acidosis are extreme pneumonia, asthma, etc. Apart from lung diseases, you may be diagnosed with respiratory acidosis when you continuously take drugs that induce sleep. Also, any cognitive deteriorating illness that leads to lung issues can be the cause of respiratory acidosis. Many signs and symptoms may appear when you have respiratory acidosis. However, the most common ones include chronic headache, tiredness, excessive sleep. At first, respiratory acidosis might not cause pain. However, if it is neglected, it will become hazardous and may cause the affected person to go into a coma, or worse, death. 2. Metabolic acidosis. This is caused by high acidity in the body, which is because of the inability of the kidneys to release the required acid or base. The most common causes of metabolic acidosis are continuous alcohol consumption, diseases such as cancer and diabetes, insufficient bicarbonate in the body, which promotes extreme vomiting, the kidney's inability to excrete acids. Also, metabolic acidosis can be the result of the continuous intake of medications such as aspirin, etc. The most common symptoms of this acidosis are fatigue, frequent vomits, etc. Metabolic acidosis, if neglected, can cause its victims to go into a coma and eventual death. Alkalosis. This is caused when there is a high concentration of base in the blood. It is usually noticed when the pH levels are quite high on the scale of 7.4 to 14. Types of alkalosis. 1. Respiratory alkalosis. This is caused when there is an insufficient circulation of carbon dioxide in the body. Most times, respiratory alkalosis is caused by excessive use of aspirin, pain, fever, etc. Common signs of respiratory alkalosis include cramps and tingles around lips, etc. 2. Metabolic alkalosis. When sodium bicarbonate in the body is too much and the body is mainly alkaline with a minimal level of acids, it can cause metabolic alkalosis. You should know that the most common cause of respiratory alkalosis is continuous vomiting over an extended period. Others include kidney disease, which is most commonly caused by excessive fluid loss or the intake of too much soda, baking. The symptom of respiratory and metabolic alkalosis are the same, which makes it essential that a medical diagnosis is made before drugs are administered. Moving on, acidosis and alkalosis cannot be corrected using a diet, hence seeking a doctor's advice and treatment is vital in returning the pH levels to the proper balance. Health benefits of high pH balance. The proponents of alkaline diets and scholars in support of high pH balance have argued that high pH is best for the body. You should know that these arguments have been supported by numerous studies, which posits that when the body has a high power of hydrogen, pH balance, it comes with various health benefits. Some of these benefits include cancer. A study on the effect of alkaline on cancer by a medical practitioner named Tanis Fenton found that high pH levels can improve the performance of some cancer drugs. Sadly, there have been no studies on this subject. However, alkaline diets contain numerous nutrients that prevent cancer. Examples of nutrients such as vitamin A, vitamin C, which are known as cancer risk reducers. Acid reflux. This disease is caused when acid from the stomach go back towards the food duct. You should know that when this action happens over an extended period of time, it can lead to severe health issues such as GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. When the body has a high pH balance, it will help in detoxifying this acid and reduces the chances of gastroesophageal reflux. However, you should know that scholars and dietitians have argued that the high acidic contents in the stomach have more usefulness to the body because it allows the natural breakdown of foods and works perfectly in destroying bacteria. It reduces high blood pressure and prevents diabetes. Studies have shown that high pH balance reduces excessive blood pressure and works excellently against diabetes. They argue that making the body more alkaline than acidic rids the blood of viscosity. Notably, the effect of high pH has been majorly studied by researchers in China, which makes it difficult to accept by the world populace because adequate research hasn't been done on the subject matter. It strengthens bones. A good number of studies have been done on the impact of high pH balance on bones. One major study found that high pH balance reduces the chances of osteoporosis and bone weakness. Other studies show that a body with a high pH balance is rich in nutrients like calcium, which ensures the durability and strength of bones. Hence, high pH balance ensures that individuals have strong and reliable bones even as they get older. The negative effects of high acidity in your body. It's normal that whenever a person says acid, it will cause bad images to sweep over anyone close to that person. This is because the fear and knowledge of the danger of acid make reasonable sense when people run away from it. However, acids are impossible to stay away from because they are practically in our bodies. Daily, the production of acids in the body is non-stop. This is because our body gets supplies of acid from our meals, when we take too many short breaths, from our daily exercise sessions, etc. But you should know that the acids in the body are majorly gotten from our diets, and when there is a buildup of these acids in the body, it is detrimental to our well-being. It might leave us quickly stressed, cause inflammatory diseases like arthritis, etc. You should know high acidity is detrimental to bone durability and strength, muscle growth, tissue formation, joints, and numerous vital body organs. High acidity leaves the body excessively stressed because the body goes an extra mile to regulate its pH levels. Various vital organs work excessively in buffering acidity. When this is insufficient in buffering the high acids in the body, then the body takes nutrients such as calcium, which is mostly found in bones, to reduce acidity, and this makes the bones weak and promotes osteoporosis and fractures. Other effects of high acidity include terrible breath, indigestion, it causes pain in joints and muscles, it promotes some skin infections, it causes chronic migraines, it encourages cramps, it promotes various infections caused by fungi.